Hi everyone and welcome to Corinne Cooks. Today we'll be making caramel French toast. This is one of my favorite recipes. I learned this from my grandmother as a little girl. It's delicious, it's easy, and it's great for breakfast, brunch, and I hope you guys will enjoy. Okay, let's get started. So you're going to need about 8 slices of bread. This will be enough to bake for about 4 people. 3 eggs, a stick of butter, and coffee cream. Yes, that's right, coffee cream. Raspberries, you can also use strawberries if you like. Brown sugar, and cinnamon and nutmeg. So first you're going to take about a half a cup of your coffee cream. I like to use coffee cream instead of heavy whipping cream or milk because it has a little more sweetener in it and there's less sugar you have to use at the end. So you go ahead and whisk your eggs and coffee cream together. Make sure that everything's all scrambled together evenly. And then you'll add your cinnamon and nutmeg and go ahead and mix that in. Make sure that it's all no clumps, no bumps, no lumps, no clumps, no bumps, no lumps. Don't just ignore me. I'm very goofy. So once you have everything all mixed together, then you're going to add just a little bit of sugar. So remember I said that I used coffee cream so that I don't have to add as much sugar. But if you use milk or heavy whipping cream, you probably have to add about 2 tablespoons of sugar. But since I use coffee cream, I'm using only 1 tablespoon of sugar. Got to keep the calories as low as we can. So go ahead and make sure that everything is all mixed together. There's no lumps, no bumps, no clumps. We don't want any bumpy roads in here. We want everything all mixed together. So once you mix everything together, go ahead and then add your bread. So I would do it slice by slice and make sure that each side is covered evenly. And then I've already had my pan heating on medium heat. And then I added about a half of that stick of butter to make sure that it doesn't stick. Because if it sticks, you're just going to have to start all over, girl. And you don't want to have to do that. So first I'm going to melt my butter, make sure it's all coated in the pan. And then I'll add my toast. And you see that I'm doing slice by slice. Make sure that everything is coated very evenly. And get everything in the pan. And once everything's in the pan, you're going to let it cook and brown on each side. I'm very finicky about things in my hand, so you see I'm going a little slow. But you can speed it up a little bit, but just make sure that each side is coated very well. You don't want one side coated than the other, or you don't want it too soggy. Just make sure it's coated very evenly. And again, you're going to leave it in the pan and make sure that it browns on each side. Okay, once you get the first 4 slices browned on each side, you just repeat the first few steps by making sure each slice is coated evenly with your your egg mixture, and that they're both browned on each side. And then when you remove all toast from the pan, leaving it on medium heat, and go ahead and melt the rest of your butter in that pan. You want to make sure it's melted down completely and that pan is coated. And then you're going to use the rest of your coffee cream and your brown sugar. Now, once the pan is coated evenly with the butter, I like to turn my heat down to low, maybe between low and medium so that it doesn't burn. Because it will burn, and burning is the worst thing you can do to any meal you get, girl. So once it's coated with butter, you're going to add in your brown sugar. You're going to add 1 cup of brown sugar. I like to use light brown sugar, but you can use light brown sugar, dark brown sugar, as long as it's brown, girl. Make sure you're using your brown sugar. And then you're going to mix that in with the butter, let it melt down, and make sure you get all the clumps out. Remember, no lumps, no clumps, no bumps. No bumpy roads here. And then you just mix your butter and your brown sugar together. And as it's mixing together, make sure you keep your heat on low to medium heat. You do not want this to burn. So go ahead and mix it together. I like to be on the safe side, turn it down on low heat and mix all that butter and brown sugar together. And then you're going to add in the rest of your coffee cream, about a half a cup. And then this is where it starts to get fun. So you just got to mix in that brown sugar and butter mixture with your coffee cream and let it sizzle. This takes a few while, so I sped up this part of the video for you. But you're just mixing it together. Make sure it doesn't burn. Make sure it doesn't stick. You can't go sit down and watch TV on this. You're going to have to watch it. But I promise you it's going to be worth it. This caramel sauce is nothing compared to anything. You cannot buy it at the store. You can go buy that basic old caramel if you want to. But promise you, making this sauce is going to change your life. It's just going to change your life. You just need to make it. Don't worry about how long it takes. It's not that hard. You're just going to sit there and whisk and stir and make sure it doesn't brown. But it's simple. I promise you. And it's easy and it's worth the wait. Promise you it's worth the wait. So now that you stirred it all together, you see that it's starting to come together and get sticky. This is how you know that you're on your way to getting the best caramel sauce you've ever had in your life. So you just make sure that it doesn't stick again and keep stirring. Make sure it doesn't stick and make sure that it comes together in a nice gooey, ooey sauce. And it is so good, I promise you. That butter and that cream and that brown sugar, it just does not compare, girl. It just doesn't compare. So now that you got it all mixed together, I like to stack my French toast cattle corner, a little artistic. But you're going to pour that sauce all over that French toast. Oh my God, it is so good. Then I like to top it with raspberries and powdered sugar. There you have it. It's your caramel French toast. This toast is so delicious. It smells good. I wish you guys could taste it and smell it through the screen. However, if you guys like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more easy, delicious recipe like this below, make sure you subscribe. Again, this is your girl, Corinne Cooks, and I thank you guys for watching. Bye.